Imagine this. You spend 3 years saving up, buy a plot of land, hire an architect, and design your absolute dream home. A modern glass beauty with rooftop deck, a bright yellow front door, and a little windmill in the backyard just because you can. You submit your plans to the city and they come back with a big fat rejected stamp on them. Why? Because your yellow door is the wrong shade of yellow. No, seriously. There are places in the United States and around the world where the color of your front door is literally regulated by law. Welcome to the absolutely unhinged world of architecture and zoning laws, where bureaucracy meets absurdity, where your dream home meets a 400-page building code, and where we count down 50 of the dumbest, most ridiculous regulations that can make your dream house completely and totally illegal. In this video, that's what's going to make you deeply question who is actually in charge. Before we get into the list, a quick note. Building codes and zoning laws exist for real reasons. Safety, fire prevention, structural integrity. We get it. Those are fine. But somewhere between don't build on a fault line and your hedge can't be taller than 3.5 feet, things got out of hand. Some of these laws are old Victorian-era rules that nobody repealed. Some are HOA power trips turned into local ordinances. And some are just baffling artifacts of politics, history, and extremely passionate local planning committees. Every law on this list is real, documented, and has actually stopped someone, probably a very frustrated someone, from building what they wanted to. Now let's get into it. Laws 1 through 10, the color and appearance police. Number 1, your front door must be an approved color. In dozens of historic districts around the US and UK, including parts of Charleston, South Carolina, and Bath, England, your front door color must be pre-approved from a curated palette. Forget burgundy. That's heritage violation number 4. Number 2, no bright or reflective roofing. Many municipalities ban shiny metal roofing or unusually bright roof colors because they might disturb neighbors or cause visual pollution. In some California communities, even white roofs, which are energy efficient, have been flagged for review. Number 3, your mailbox must match your house. Several HOA government municipalities legally require your mailbox to architecturally complement your home style, not just suggested, enforced with fines. Number 4, garage doors can't face the street. New urbanism-inspired zoning codes in cities like Seaside, Florida, and many suburbs mandate that garage doors must face alleys or side streets, not the main road. Build a front-facing garage and your permit is dead on arrival. Number 5, you can't have a fence taller than 4 feet. Standard in most American suburbs, your front yard fence cannot exceed 4 feet. Your backyard fence can go up to 6. Want an 8-foot privacy fence? That'll require a variance application, a neighborhood meeting, and probably 3 months of your life. Number 6, no visible satellite dishes or solar panels in some areas. Historic preservation zones frequently ban visible satellite dishes, solar panels, or even AC units in front-facing walls. You can have clean energy, just hide it. Number 7, window proportions must match the era. In many historic districts, replacement windows must match the original window proportions of the building era. Installing modern, wide, horizontal windows on a Victorian home? Denied. You must install double-hung sashes that match the 1890s originals. Number 8, your exterior must not be too modern. In cities like Santa Fe, New Mexico, all new construction must conform to the Pueblo Revival or territorial architectural style. Concrete and glass modernism is functionally illegal in large swaths of the city. Number 9, stone cladding must look like real stone. Some European municipalities, particularly in France and Italy, legally require that building facades use or convincingly replicate traditional local materials. Fake stone panels that look too fake will not pass inspection. Number 10, your house can't be too shiny. In several Arizona communities, glass-heavy homes must use non-reflective glass. Too much glare off your dream glass house, and you'll be retrofitting before you can move in. Laws 11 through 20, the height and size absurdities. Number 11, maximum house width limits. Skinny lot? Hope you love it. In many urban zones, minimum lot widths of 25 to 35 feet are enforced, making it impossible to build a narrow, modern townhouse, even if you own the land. Your lot might be legally unbuildable. Number 12. Minimum house size requirements. You want to build a cozy 400 square foot home? Not so fast. Many American counties have minimum dwelling size laws, sometimes as high as 1,000 to 1,500 square feet, making tiny house dreams technically illegal or permanent foundations. Number 13. Maximum house height in coastal zones. In many beachfront communities, all residential structures must stay under 35 feet, and that measurement sometimes includes the roof pitch and chimney. Your dream of a third-floor ocean view balcony? Not here. Number 14. Shadow laws. Your building can't block sunlight. In the UK, the right to light law can actually stop you from building an extension if it reduces the natural light your neighbor has received for 20 plus years. Your addition might legally steal someone's sunlight. Number 15. Floor area ratio limits. FAR rules cap the total floor area relative to lot size. Build a 2-story house on a small lot and you might exceed your FAR, making your beautiful design completely illegal, even if it fits perfectly on the property. Number 16. Setback requirements that kill usable land. Front setback 30 feet, rear setback 25 feet, side setbacks 10 feet each. On a small suburban lot, you might have only a 30 by 40 foot buildable footprint. Your sprawling ranch home just became a shoebox. Number 17. No flat roofs in some neighborhoods. Plenty of traditional American suburbs have banned flat roofs outright, either via HOA covenant or actual zoning code, because they don't fit the neighborhood character. Mid-century modern lovers weep. Number 18. Basement ceiling height minimums. If your basement ceiling is under 7 feet, it legally cannot be counted as habitable space, and in some jurisdictions, you can't even legally put a bedroom down there regardless of your height. Your finished basement might be a legal gray zone. Number 19. Maximum impervious surface coverage. Stormwater management rules limit how much of your lot can be covered in concrete, asphalt, or structures. Too much hardscape and you'll need to install rain gardens or permeable pavers before you pass inspection. Number 20. Accessory dwelling unit, ADU, height and size caps. Want to build a backyard cottage for your parents? Great, but many cities cap ADUs at 800 square feet, 16 feet tall, and with a minimum 5-foot setback from property lines. That cozy granny flat just got a lot less cozy. Laws 21 through 30, nature, trees, and land rules. Number 21, heritage tree protection laws. In cities like Portland, Seattle, and Atlanta, certain trees on your private property are legally protected. You cannot remove, prune beyond a certain point, or even build within the root zone of a heritage tree, even to build your house. Number 22, you must plant trees when you build. Many municipalities require new developments to plant a minimum number of trees per lot or per square foot of impervious surface. You're legally required to plant trees, which is fine, but the species, size, and placement are also regulated. Number 23, wetland setback laws. If any part of your property is classified as wetland, even a seasonally wet patch of grass, you may be legally barred from building within 50 to 30 feet of it. The wetland doesn't have to be big, it just has to exist. Number 24, floodplain construction restrictions. FEMA flood zone designations can make ground level living spaces on your property effectively illegal. You may be required to elevate your entire home 1 to 3 feet above the base flood elevation, which completely changes the design. Number 25, slopes over 15% cannot be graded. Hillside grading ordinances in cities like Los Angeles and San Francisco restrict development on steep slopes. If your dream is to build into a hillside, you might legally be prohibited from even leveling the lot. Number 26. Coastal construction setbacks. Coastal states have coastal setback lines that can move your buildable area 50 to 200 plus feet from the water. Your oceanfront lot might have its buildable zone squarely inland. Number 27. Agricultural land restrictions. Buying cheap farmland to build a home? In many states, agricultural zoning prohibits residential construction entirely, or limits it to one home per 40 or even 160 acres. Number 28. Soil percolation tests can kill your septic dream. In rural areas without municipal sewer, you need a septic system. But if your soil doesn't pass a perk test, measuring how fast it absorbs water, you legally cannot build. Some beautiful lots are permanently unbuildable for this reason. Number 29. Protected view corridors. Several cities legally protect view corridors, sight lines to mountains, water, or landmarks, meaning your building cannot block them, even on private land. Buildings in San Francisco, Seattle, and Denver are affected by this. Number 30. No construction in fire hazard severity zones without special materials. California's fire zone designations require specific roofing, siding, and vent screening materials. Your cedar shake roof and open wood soffits are legally banned in high fire hazard areas. Laws number 31 through 40. The energy, utility, and tech madness. Number 31. Mandatory solar in new homes, California. Since 2020, California legally requires all new single-family homes to have solar panels. You cannot opt out. Your dream Craftsman bungalow now comes with a solar array whether you want it or not. Number 32. EV charging conduit requirements. Multiple states now legally require new homes to include EV-ready conduit in garages, meaning your garage wiring must be pre-wired for electric vehicle charging. Vintage car collector, you're still paying for the EV infrastructure. Number 33. No natural gas in new constructions, some cities. Cities like Berkeley, San Jose, and New York City have passed ordinances restricting or banning natural gas hookups in new construction. Your gas range and fireplace dream is illegal in these jurisdictions. Number 34. Mandatory energy efficiency ratings. Many jurisdictions now require new homes to meet specific energy codes, IECC, Title 24, etc., with mandatory insulation levels, window U valves, and HVAC efficiency ratings. Fail the energy model and your permit won't pass. Number 35. Water conservation mandates. In drought-prone states, some jurisdictions legally restrict lawn size, ban certain plants, and require low-flow fixtures in new construction. Your lush green backyard lawn might be literally against the law. Number 36. Gray water system requirements. A growing number of states require or strongly incentivize gray water recycling systems in new homes. In some jurisdictions, the plumbing rough-in is legally required even if you never connect the system. Number 37. Rainwater harvesting is illegal in some states. Colorado only recently partially legalized rainwater collection. In some western states, collecting rain off your own roof in barrels is still legally complicated due to water rights law. The rain that falls on your house isn't necessarily yours. Number 38. Minimum window to floor area ratio. Building codes require minimum glazing, window area, relative to habitable floor space, typically 8 to 10%. That moody, windowless den you were imagining, legally non-habitable. Number 39. Smoke detector and CO alarm placement laws. It's not just about having them, it's about exactly where. Detectors must be within specific distances of bedroom doors, at certain heights, and hardwired in new construction. Miss the placement specs and the inspector walks. Number 40. Home automation systems must meet accessibility standards. In commercial buildings and increasingly in multifamily residential, small home controls must meet ADA accessibility height and reach range requirements. Your wall-mounted iPad smart home hub might be mounted in the wrong spot. Laws 41 through 50, the Hall of Fame of Absurdity. Number 41. You can't add a second kitchen. Many single-family zoning codes prohibit 2 full kitchens in one home, because a second kitchen implies a second dwelling unit, which implies rental income, which requires different zoning. Your in-law suite with a full stove is legally an illegal apartment. Number 42. Chicken laws, urban farming limits. Dozens of cities allow backyard chickens but regulate the coop's architectural relationship to your home. The coop must be X feet from the house, X feet from the property line, and sometimes must match the primary structure's materials. Number 43. Swimming pool fencing and equipment rules. Beyond just having a fence, pool codes specify exact fence heights, gate latch types, proximity to the pool edge, and sometimes even pool equipment enclosure requirements. Get one measurement wrong and the pool inspector shuts you down. Number 44. Home business signage is illegal on your house. In most residential zones, you legally cannot put a business sign on your home, even a small one. Running a therapy practice from your home office? No exterior signage. That's commercial activity in a residential zone. Number 45. Driveway material regulations. Some municipalities require driveways to be paved, no gravel. Others require permeable surfaces, no solid concrete. Some HOA zones require specific paving patterns or brick types. Your driveway is more controversial than you think. Number 46. Shipping container homes are illegal in many zones. Despite the architectural trend, shipping container homes face zoning rejection in most traditional residential zones because they don't meet the definition of conventional construction in local building codes. Number 47. Height limits around airports. Your house might be in an air rights zone. If your property is near an airport, FAA height restrictions might legally limit how tall you can build, sometimes as low as 35 feet above grade. Your second story might literally be in a flight path. Number 48. Some cities ban curved driveways. Certain suburbs and planned communities mandate straight driveways to maintain sight lines and streetscape uniformity. Your sweeping curved drive is a zoning violation. Number 49. The spite house problem. Minimum lot size laws. Historically, landowners built spite houses on narrow strips of land to block neighbors' light and views. As a result, many cities now have a minimum lot width and depth requirements. Some infill lots are literally too small to be legal building sites. Number 50. Your dream home may require a traffic impact study. In some jurisdictions, new construction must be accompanied by a traffic impact study if it adds more than a certain number of vehicle trips per day. Yes, for a single-family home. One house. Traffic study required. And there you have it. 50 laws that prove the gap between your dream home and what the zoning board will actually approve is wide enough to fit in a shipping container, which, as we established, is also illegal. Look, some of these rules genuinely make sense in context. Historic preservation matters. Fire safety saves lives. Environmental setbacks protect our ecosystems. But somewhere between protecting neighborhoods and requiring that your front door be a pre-approved shade of sage green, something went sideways. If you're currently designing a home or buying land, here is the single most important thing I can tell you. Talk to a local zoning attorney and a permit-savvy architect before you fall in love with a design. Zoning codes are hyper-local. What's fine in one city block might be illegal 2 blocks away. Has any of these laws hit you personally? Drop it in the comments. I genuinely want to hear the most ridiculous building code story you've encountered. Some of the best responses might make it into a follow-up video. Thanks for watching. Now go check your local zoning code, if you dare.